Alright. Oh, you know what? My hands. I was like, let's check our equipment. Headlamp, backpack, weapon. I did decide to take this. I'm gonna empty these out. Or try to. Pockets, well, like, oh, I'm leaving the M4, even though I'm not taking the M4. Knife, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, that's right. I either lost it or it got dissolved. The radius ate it. Consumed by the radius. I was gonna go get another one anyways. And then, after I got another one, I was gonna get another one. And you know what? I don't have food either. Tend to never bring these dumb things. These stupid things. I don't know why I have them. I have them just because, just in case I need food. And you know what? The lighter cans are gonna be better because I don't usually use them. So, I wanted to make back. I spent like $10,000 on ammo yesterday, so I want to make that back today. Today, Junior. Hello, Daniel Beeston. Always here late at night. The late night crowd. Yay. Okay, it is good. Oh, I should have brought a flare too. Not that it matters. But I know what that is. I hear it. I know what that is. Is this on? Yep. Okay. Alright. Wow. Nice jump. Lol. Okay, I know they're out there. Oh. This is working out well so far, except for I know there's one like right there. And instead of shooting him, just shooting the world geometry. That's not good. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, they're trying to flank me. One down. Okay. Burning through this. That's exactly what I wanted. I am gonna break it. Well, I didn't even have to see him. That's the advantage. Didn't even do damage to me. Because I kept missing. Because they're dumb. They're stupid. Again, just like Dark Souls, you're used to the area, you kind of just know your way around, even if it's full of dangerous bad guys. At least, first of all, those guys aren't armored. That's good. Second of all, oh boy, I know there's another one here. I just know it. Nope, I was wrong. Anyways, I wasn't wrong. I was always right. I'm always right. Often right me. See, they're even asking where I am. Well, that's where I am. What do you think about that? There's usually one of those buzzy anomalies. Yep, it's in that house. And it's about to respawn a guy. I mean, it will eventually, just given enough time. This looks like that umbrella guy's neighborhood. You know, from when he was doxxed. And finding his very easy to look up address that he provided. I don't know why he did that. Advanced? No. That's the shitty regular one. Don't need that. Might as well open this.
I love you, dude.
Beef stew.
But you gotta let me talk.
Highest level military intelligence. Tell me more about it.
Classic song.
Are you listening?
Tell me about the highest level military intelligence.
Keep interrupting.
Because you're lying. You're full of shit. I will not suffer
Ric Flair.
He's part of a
Ooh.
larger thing of Q.
Is he Q?
I understand magical powers. I'm at you with your wizard powers. Oh no, from some small part of the larger Q, you don't know, Bruce. We're now learning the secret of Q powers.
Someone
Here's
kept a
Q
grenade
prisoner
under their
legend.
bed.
Q told us that Hillary was in a prison. He's a well-meaning person, but
No,
he's
that's
a
Kathleen
lot like
Kennedy's in
Kent the
prison.
Barbarian, I guess, was his earlier incantation or incarnation. We have Q
More of
on
this.
the line. Q shaman. Listen, you're a Q wizard. A Q shaman. You are a shamanic wizard. We get that. A Q shaman. Go ahead, Q shaman.
You keep interrupting me.
Because you're lying! You're full of shit! I will not suffer your Q people after this. Because you're lying! You're full of shit! All of it, dude! And I'm sick of it! Q is like people that look at clouds. One sees a giraffe, one sees an elephant. It's double military intelligence. The almighty Q Lord, and you are his priest. I don't know if he's for real or whether he's hired to kite. And it's always, oh, there's energy. So you got a bunch of Q-tards into the Capitol.
Into the Capitol.
Q told us that Trump was invincible. You said he was the Messiah. Trump's a regular guy. He's not Jesus Christ. They'll never, when they're wrong, say they're wrong. We have Q on the line. Q shaman. Listen, you're a Q wizard.
I love that Q made Alex Jones look like the complete sober,
Really, no, you're
regular guy.
You keep interrupting me.
Because you're lying.
Maybe that was the real psyop all along.
Suffer your Q people after this. Because you're lying. You're full of shit.
I have 2 different Alex Jones yells about Q songs on this playlist. Classic. Classic. Ruined my sleep, yeah. Guy being dumb. Yeah, Q. Fucking Q. Even he was calling them Q-tards. I see one. Running around. They're just running around up there. They're having a good time, too. So are we. Do would be good. Where, usually, yes. I see it already. Okay, you know what? No. No, come get it. What? Sounds vaguely like Auld Lang Syne. Oh, wait, just jammed, didn't it? Okay. How much is left in here? 1? Okay. Sounded like 2. Here, is this the last mag? I think. Okay. So I have like 2 quests here. Yeah. That's usually the neon where I need the gas mask. Oh look, another mag. But come on. 6. Just throw that garbage. Put that in the bitch transformer. Okay, so yeah, this area over here. Ugh. Yeah, just look at it. Just look at it. You know it's trouble. You also know there's gonna be artifacts here. And that's where I have to go. Although, to be honest, this is actually pretty easy to navigate. You just need the gas mask, and then, you know, these are easy to get around. I'm panting and breathing. I was gonna say, oh, I need some food. That's right, you can't eat with a gas mask on. In this game. Who would have thought? Okay. I have no idea what this song is from. I think maybe Tetris Attack? I don't know. I don't know, I don't care. This is just a money thing? Shit. Oh, okay. Whoa. This isn't the quest one either. Okay. Oh, come on, okay. Okay. Yeah, boy. What? Oh, that's right. The crier. Huh, it makes different noises now. This used to just make the noise of a mimic dying over and over again. But it sounds like it just makes some other goofy noises. It's fine with me. Rumor has it that it will attract enemies. But I'm not sure if that's true now or if that was about the crier. Oh shit. What? There's a crier in Into the Radius 1.0. Oh, it's getting obnoxious. Okay, okay. Speaking of obnoxious. Nailed him. I don't know if that's more unsettling or less. Maybe more, because usually, you know, the sound of a mimic dying is like, oh good, I killed a mimic, even though I don't know how I did it. But now it's just gonna make weird noises. And I think it might be attracting these guys. There is almost always. Or not almost always, there's just straight up always. I can't even see it. Kind of better off just... You. Oh, you. I want to talk to somebody in command, but also I think I'm going to just cash in this quest now. Shit. Oh, shit. No. What? Says there's an artifact here. Probably not worth it. I can eat at least, right? It's okay. Ah. Still need more? Okay. So anyways, things are going pretty decent. One thing I want to do is I want to work more on new comic I was writing. It's really just a script. It's not a comic until it starts getting drawn, I guess. Because I got tons of scripts for comics. They've just never been drawn. And as a fact is that if you're, unless you're like selling lies to the American comic buying, somebody linked to like an auction for item number 1 that's listed at $1,000, and that's the first bid asking price, with I think 3,000 or 5,000 something, just completely moronic, listed as the buyout price. And it was posted in a place. It wasn't posted on our Discord. It was posted just in some other place that doesn't really know anything about Eric July or Comicsgate or, you know, most of this comic shit. There are some people who had been seeing the drama with Eric July, and the knee-jerk consensus. The knee-jerk consensus was that Eric July is just like some kind of embarrassing, talentless hack. And then the continued consensus after that was that Eric July is completely insane and possibly not even in control of the supposed business that he has anything to do with. And there's a lot of people just straight up, people who don't know me, don't know, you know, the stories behind all this. A lot of people are just completely speculating that the whole Rippaverse thing is completely fake and doesn't even really exist. That it's just, you know, sort of a bond paid off. This is a conclusion that people are just coming to on their own now. Again, And that's the thing, is that that's without me talking to them and explaining like what I've seen about Eric July or this or that or whatever. This is just people who have seen him and are basing their analysis of him based on his behavior. Kind of should keep that, actually. Wait. That does it. I'm about to shut this thing up for good. But I want to sell this first. Didn't I get 2 of those? Oops. Oh no, it's Yoko. Oh no. No. No, Yoko. Alright, that does it. That does it. You are going away. Yeah, Banshee Hunt. Alright. What is this? Yeah, Crier. Get out of here. A nice quick 550 at least. So, burn through a bunch of these. Don't really need to keep them. 4? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Ugh. There. Hello, chat. Jim Tuner doesn't have the blood of Riley on the comic. You know what? That I could definitely understand that being worth like $1,000. In fact, that should be a selling point. Maybe Riley should get involved in that. Is just get a copy of Isom, put some of his own blood on it, be like, there, this now it's mine. Now it's mine. Now it is my copy of Isom. Here's this pretty much. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's actually pretty good. I want one that's full mag, so that if I ever take this out again, and I have to load a mag and put it in there. So yeah, and Jim Tuner, of course, who I know has been following this stuff for as long as we have, because Jim Tuner leaves comments on our videos for a bunch of years. So he knows about all the goofy stuff going on. Sell this. Yeah, wait. There. Now I'm really ready. I'm really ready to quit this game. Anyways. I don't know anything about comics other than it's stupid. Yeah, American comics have been in a horrific state of stagnation since the 1990s. Comics basically hit their lowest point at the 1990s. And have not pulled up and have not really been able to recover in a very significant way. The indies were always relatively small, so the indies, there's everything. It gets affected by the overall. So, the indies kind of got smaller too in American comics, but people have seen that manga. It's hilarious is that we were pretty much the first people to call out that manga was very clearly outselling American comics by millions and millions. We did this years before Comicsgate ever existed, and then years later, after it became kind of more of a safe opinion, because if you told this to American comic book fans, they would just get angry and say it's not true, even though all of the evidence was against them. And sometimes they still get like that. That's very bizarre. So that all of these things are the overall state that your American Cape Cuck is in a constant state of denial and delusion and fantasy thinking and wanting to believe that American comics can be saved or make a comeback. If you can save American comics by making a comic that sells 10 copies, unironically, because the standard is 0. The standard for quality and the standard for sales, it doesn't matter. None of it's real. It's a fugazi, it's fairy dust. It hasn't fucking landed, any of that stuff. Well, here we go. Let's just sell one of these for a couple bucks. Oh shit. Of course. Yeah, suck it. And you know what? Here. Nice. Is this plus P? Yes. As it should be. Did I put the flare in there? Nope. Where'd it go? I don't know. One of these dinky ass guns. I think, no, that's an M9 mag. Where's the flare? Oh. Which I actually can use that in a bit. But first... Yeah, so American comics, there's just so many situations, and the people who think they have the solutions are the most delusional. There's nobody more clueless than the people who insist that they have the solutions. Really, it's the the oldest grift in the book is identify some kind of problem and then tell people you have the solution no matter what. It doesn't matter what you even say the solution is. You just tell people that you have it. There it is. Well. Huh. Well, okay. What, is this the one with the cheap? Yeah, okay. I actually wanted to use this up anyways. Okay. Yeah, the sun's coming up anyways. Doing this with both eyes open, which is probably stupid. But I got him. So. What the shit. Fuck you. Where are there guys? Those are guys in the window. Hurry up. Huh. Already out of this. The cheap rounds, they suck. Oh, shit. There you go. No, you don't. Got one. Come and get it. What? Oh. Jammed. Suck it. And you too. Oh. Those are the most off-putting ones. Okay, this is what I want. I want all of them to come to me. Oh, shit. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, except for that. What the? What? Okay. Well, at least I brought them all to me. Again, that is what I want. Comic art, ElfQuest from the 70s. Yeah, I remember ElfQuest, generally. 2023, the year I gave up on movies. You know what, it's funny because movies are, again, the standard for movies is so much higher, and it's kind of comedic to hear people talk about, sweet. Alright, nice. It's kind of comedic to talk about, to hear people, YouTubers making them, but they're doing it to make money, of course, it's the entire point. But there's another one. Making, their monetized videos complaining about movies, but then when it comes to comics, they will praise, very bizarrely praise, sight unseen, a comic that is in every way worse. In every single possible storytelling way. Worse than the worst movies that they've ever talked about. There's gonna be all sorts of goofy shit here. I don't know what this is. more spooky noises. Yeah. You know what? I don't like the spooky noises tapes. There. Problem solved. Where's the gun? Here. But yeah, American comics are just in a fucking train wreck. And again, the people, you know, trying to pretend that they know any better are oddly the most incompetent, because it's funny, some of them act like, or they don't. Oh, they're above me. Okay. That's no problem. They won't be respawning, that's for sure. But anyways, yeah, there are people in the comics industry who are like, I'm in the comics industry, so I know what to do. But the thing is that they were in a failing industry already. They're the people who... Shit, come on. Yeah. Is it brought out empty? Yeah, it is. I guessed it perfectly. There we go. So, yeah, when it... I don't know what kinds of different. Yeah, good. Fucking A. Okay, that didn't interrupt my healing at least. That's good. That's good to know. So yeah, this is something though that we've been covering. First to cover, first people to talk about it, go in depth. Years ago. And every day proven right. Proven right in the face of people who are, you know, the big popular YouTubers who swore up and down angrily, screaming that we were wrong, only to have them either back down or humiliated in one way or another. And, you know, there's every example. Basically, if I was going to give an example of the YouTubers that applies to, I would be listing all of them. Come on. Okay. Let's see. So that was, yeah, the papers drive me crazy mission. So I can just leave. But also, how many of these do we have left? Not much. Oh, there's usually some good stuff in here. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's loaded. Wow. Yeah. What's in the fridge? Nothing. So yeah, 2010s. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The 2010s are just like such a cast off of the comics already having been irrelevant. And there's also a huge element of people who just want to so desperately convince themselves that things are improving when they're not, or that even when that things are changing when nothing has changed. We've seen that in practice. So, oh, you motherfucker! Fuck. Well, there you are. Suck it. So yeah, all that stuff. Mike S. Miller announced that the coloring is complete on Lone Star 3, the weirdly embarrassing fucking comic. There we go. That's lasting a good long time, actually. Yeah, that weirdly embarrassing comic where the first one just had this giant continuity error right in the preview pages that he willingly showed people, and it could be said that nobody had the heart to tell him that it's like, you know, this thing you put just in the first few pages, this doesn't make sense, because who's going to tell Mike S. Miller? He's a fucking he's a veteran of the Big Two. What, you don't have respect for the Big Two? If I said no, of course it'd be like, what do you mean the Big Two? And it's like, no, the Big Two are the things I'm against. I don't like Marvel or DC Comics, And the people who are acting like they're going to save comics, all of them are from Marvel and DC, either fans or creators. It's like, okay, so you're going to just bring the problems that you're responsible for. You are directly responsible for the problems, and you're just going to bring that into the indie scene. That's not going to work, and we were right. We were proven right, of course. I still don't believe it will come out. Mike can't even copy Captain America. Oh yeah, that was another thing, is that Lone Star is really just his ripoff of Captain America, except there have been so many other ripoffs of Captain America already that there's no point into, like, it's so many levels down of watered down. It's like there was a Commander USA or whatever the fuck. There's one that Rob Liefeld was sued over, and that was a derivative of Captain America, and they said that he can keep making the comic as long as his character doesn't throw his shield at people. And then even more derivative of that then is Lone Star. Because again, that was in the 90s, and then the 2000s came, and then the 2010s came, and at the ass end of the 2010s is when Mike S. Miller made his incredibly derivative rip-off version of Captain America and called it Lone Star, and then it had just this giant glaring continuity flaw. And it wasn't that people didn't have the heart to tell him, it was that nobody in Comicsgate had the brains to tell him. Everyone looked at the comic and thought, yep, nothing looks wrong with this. And then, sure enough, though, there was indeed something very blatantly wrong, to the point where people were all just laughing at Mike S. Miller about it. There was nothing he could do about that. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, they say. And that's another thing, is that if you're really going to say it's the ultimate example of how nobody in Comicsgate, especially the veterans from the big two, none of them would ever be able to. You know what I already have? Yeah. I'm only missing one now, aren't I? And of course it's going to be right there. Ugh. Wait. M4? What the hell is this? What the hell? Oh, it's M3. M3 is the one. So, what is M4 then? Oh no, it's Metastasis 3. Okay, so, I already have two of these. In fact, here. Yep, but, yeah, so. Oh, what is the mission? The mission is M4, yeah. 2 out of 3. And so the last one... Did I go there already? I think I did, because I went... The last Petra was here, as it turned out. I got that one. So I got that one, and then, okay, this will be the last one. And then I can also get this and this. Wow. Look at all those things I can get. Oh, you know what, though? Shouldn't be carrying these with me, because it's just gonna weigh something. And also... Might as well. I'm probably not going to do this much more, though. But I'm going to keep these. This is the first one I'm going to fill up. Okay. And then, also these. Shit, these take a lot. Okay. Well, got use on it. Definitely need to refill this. There we go, finally. Huh. Alright, nice. And, I always need some of these. In fact, I should fill up all the other mags. But... yeah. You know what? I'll do one more. In fact, I'm gonna have to buy another box of this. In fact, I actually really should do that, shouldn't I? Yep. And there's these, which... Shit, I emptied these fast. Let's see, what, don't want to be a downer. Yeah, but here's the thing, manga's not going to have a problem for a long time because, just because, if nothing else, there are standards. So, if you're a fan of manga, you really don't have anything to worry about for a long time. I mean, look at the stuff that's just coming out now. They're making the anime, Trigger, Studio Trigger, who did Kill la Kill, is making the adaptation for Delicious in Dungeon. So that's coming out very soon. The mango for Delicious in Dungeon just finished, like last month. So you can go read the whole thing. It's only like, I think 97 chapters, which is considered short, but it's a good solid read. It's very fun, unironically funny, intentionally, as opposed to, you know, some of the older anime that, well, conditionally. But, where I'm going to the factory, right? Yeah, the best place to get there. Actually, the best place to get there is usually here. So let's go here. Yay. But yeah, that's, I mean, that's recent, so you can't say, like, things are really over when, things are going good. Oh, the big two. Getting me to, like, cape shit, Superman. The thing about fucking cape shit and Superman is that Superman's relevance has been over for decades. You can make good comics with Superman, but the people who want to make comics with Superman are not going to make good comics with Superman. I mean, it really says something when you think about one of the most promising versions of Superman is the one where Lois Lane is now cute brown tomboy. And alternatively, an odd choice, admittedly, is Max Landis doing this, well, he calls it the Kryptonian epic, and he has released a couple actual comics of it. There was Superman American Alien, which is supposed to be the very much modern Superman of today if he were, you know, a guy who is in his 20s today. You'd be like, whoa. It's almost like irritatingly millennial, I guess you could say. Okay, let's see about this. Nope. But, the thing is at least a unique take, whereas everyone else who's like, oh, Superman should be doing this, they're all writing, all of them are like 50 years old. And none of them have any scope of, storytelling or art or, you know, understanding of storytelling. They're people who just read comic books all their lives. So they have no standard for quality. It's like if somebody only played with, like, Lego knockoffs for 40 years of their life. And you're like, okay, well, here's the actual Legos. And they're like, what the hell is this? What are you doing? I don't care about this shit. And it's like, well, this is the actual thing. You know, you've been playing with Tinker Toys. Your entire life for 40 years is about Tinker Toys and how much you... Come on. This actually works right now. Well, that's not bad. I could use this. This is a good early gun. Early game gun. Although not anymore. I'm so late to game that I finished the game. And I've done everything. I've done too much in this game now. Ethan reached his 500. Yeah, it's funny, the very bizarre, his channel's plateaued. People think he's a giant gay wad. People left and right, a center, Eric July fans, people who hate Eric July A-Laugs or whatever, are just making fun of Ethan now forever, and that's, never gonna end. But Ethan trying to pretend like his audience is still growing. What the fuck? They just have the one bullet in there? Okay, I guess. What the hell? They've taken position. Oh, not that guy. Okay. Is he dead already? I think he's dead already. Shouldn't have gotten stuck in the wall. It's like my stepsister. Oh shit. I have to see. Yeah, it looks like that guy's all crumpled up. I mean, when no giant sparks are shooting out of him when you shoot him, it should be the... it's one of those buzzy things. In fact, is that the mission thing? I think it is. Depends on the shape. Yep, that's it. Okay, there. Mission complete. Haven't completed one of those in like a year. Shit. You motherfucker. Alright, no problem. Wow. Sweet. Ah, my favorite. There we go. Now you can pull it all the way back. I don't know why you can turn the safety back on. You would never need that, but whatever. This is good. Okay. That's good. Destroy children, even when they're statues. Anyways. Rather have cape shit go after the bad guy. Well, that's yeah. That's also the other problem is the leftists who make cape shit these days. It has to all basically be about moral relativism, and it's like, who really is the bad guys? It's the system, man, and so they see comic book superheroes as being representative of the system. And, yep. One of these guys. These guys are easy, actually. Until you run out of ammo. Okay, no problem. You know what? I should... well, change this out at least. I should use one of these. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's tough to aim. Oh, wait a second. There we go. No, you don't. Suck it. In fact, now I have a use for this. Great. What else? I got that. I gotta get that, and then that, which is... shit, these fucking... I am not going to touch grass today. You're not gonna get me on that stupid grass bullshit. This is technically treasure. Okay. Yep. There we go. Nice. Up. comfy music in the world. I mean, I used to pick up every spare bullet, and now I'm like, you know what? I'm done with the game, so never again. Especially not going to pick up any of that 9x36 whatever for the Grozia rifle. Because, I mean, if I never use the rifle, then why would I give a shit? Who gives a shit? To quote Casey Kasem, who gives a shit? There, nice. Gets repetitive. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, is that they also killed the golden goose. To quote Glenn Ross, is that it's about good guys fighting bad guys. Okay, cool. And then, you know, so there'll be like 10 of those a month or some shit like that. Now there's 50 a month. And then tie-ins with tie-ins with tie-ins with tie-ins. Just over and over again, never ends. It's gonna be a little... Oh, well, it seems like it's okay. Okay. Wow. So yeah, just oversaturation and too much sameness, where it's funny because the manga market is even more saturated, but the difference is that it's not saturated with the same thing. It's not all superheroes. Superheroes are not even like 1%, or even just sort of the shonen teenage hero that's the same typical thing over and over again. That's maybe that, you know, that might be closer to 10%, but then you still have 90% of all this other stuff. You have comics, manga about sports and shit, and to be honest, that's yet another, just one example. Okay, I don't know where the hell it's gonna be in the. Maybe it's gonna be in that fucking gas pit. Yeah, boy. But yeah, there's. Whoa. Oh, and there's another guy. Yep. Okay. No, you don't. Suck that. You're on the roof still. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just one last time. Alright. Here we go. Okay. I think he's in the building. There's a mimic in that building. Which means I don't have to... Yeah, I hear him in there. Just... I don't have to go in the building. That's fine. I hit him. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Fucking tore through him. That felt good. Yeah, manga basically does every genre, and it's they do so many genres that they have a cooking in a dungeon fucking comic. They can do anything. They're not limited to just here's why manga is better. One of the many reasons. There are many reasons. There's a shit. Okay, I'm getting this guy too. Fuck it. How much is in here? 9. I'll live. Oh, actually. But here's the thing. Here's why manga is doing better than American comics. Because people in manga aren't saying we need to make only this kind of genre of comic in order to save manga. If that's happening, the people doing that suck at creating comics. No good comic creator will ever say we need to make this kind of comic to save comics. And they especially won't be more about promoting their ideas of how to save comics than actually making the comics. They will instead just be making the comics. The best creators in American comics and the American indies are just making the comics and not trying to sell their personality to people. M2 is blacked out? What's going on over there? What is M2? Oh, okay, I get it. It's Operation Cleanup, which is just kill a bunch of monsters, which I just did. So, and then this is M1, which is probably... Oh yeah, it's get one of those wristwatches. One of those cool wristwatches that they phased out of the game. You know what? Might as well save. I know it's going to be in one of those gas things. Oh yeah, and it's actually... Oh, that's full of enemies and guys who will shoot you, but I don't actually have to go there. Although they may see me anyways, I don't fucking know. Whatever, not my problem. Birds. Those look like birds fly. A whisper to a scream. So can I go down? Will this show me if I can go down here from there? Looks like it. Alright. Statues. Let's see. There's a sniper tower over there that has a sniper in it, but I don't think I think it's behind that rock, which is good. Suck it. Anyways. When American comics went to all capture, their demise became it. Yeah, you know what's funny is that it was actually Chuck Dixon who said that very early on. In fact, very funny enough, he said that to Ethan Van Sciver, who was kind of silently triggered by it. Fucking asshole. Fuck you, Petro. Alright. Suck it. But anyways, yeah, it was a very old... It was from, like, 2017, where he had Chuck Dixon on, and Ethan, tried to ask him a very loaded question that he thought would give him, the only answer. He's like, when is it you think that comics really start to go wrong? And Chuck Dixon actually said, and here's why Chuck Dixon he's, still capable of being honest and kind of knows when it's just time to collect a paycheck. But he said, comics started going bad when the fans took over the industry and made everything basically just about cape shit. When it all became, all superhero comics all the time. And he did some article, I think on his blog, basically. Okay. Quite a number of years ago, he did this blog post that was saying that, fucking asshole. There. Still okay. But he was saying that, American comics, they used to have all sorts of genres. They would have westerns and war comics and, romance comics for girls and that kind of shit. The stuff that manga is currently doing right now, appealing to multiple different comics by multiple different creators, appealing to anyone. Like, again, Delicious in Dungeon is a cooking comic it's about cooking, but it's about cooking monsters in a dungeon. So it appeals to girls who like cooking and cute elf, the cute elf girl changing her hairstyle, and different costumes and knew it. Yep, he was afraid of me. I knew it. Okay, that's everything. Yeah, giving the dwarf shampooing his beard so he has a new style for an issue, and the girls are like, oh, look at the new style. Meanwhile, it has action and shit. So boys and girls of pretty much any age, because it's not, I think a lady broad makes the comic. I'm not too good at identifying the genders of Japanese names. But I think it's like Ryuko Kui. And it's like, is that a girl name? Kind of looks like it. Okay, here we go, actually. There we go. And you know what? Might as well save. But yeah, it's just this thing that appeals to a bunch of people, and it's not even like the biggest hit. I'm okay. It's not even the biggest hit in comics. That's a black box. Oh wait, yeah, it's probably an open black box. And I'll just have her watching it. Yeah, okay, good. That's good. That's good. Now, get the fuck out of here. Or actually, wait. There's treasure in here. Usually... Okay. Yeah, triangles. Good. What does it say? How do I roll this dice? They should pay me a lot for that, right? Okay. This way. That. Okay. Wow, this is another quest one. The Heavy Helix. Ugh. Bill. But, might as well take it. Because I could take the heavy... It's Radius Treasures is the name of that quest. Mission. And I can just take that. But theoretically, I can take it and be like, there, I only got 1 out of the 3 for it. But they're going to want me to go to... Well, I did clear out the village entirely. Whoa. Whoa. More food. In fact, something. You know what? Oh. There's one thing I really love about this game. It's like, oh, I found a spare bullet, but it's for a gun that I carry, so I can just. So I can just load it and just put it in my gun. That's what every VR game should do. Every VR game desperately needs to do that. Seen that with retro gaming, like CEO of Intellivision, make a console and not deliver it. Oh yeah, was that the I was trying to think, like the Amico or whatever the fuck. Yeah, there was that guy. There's that guy who tried to claim he was in the Guinness Book of World Records for working on the most game soundtracks or something. Okay, that is absolutely a mimic. Is he in this rock? Nope. Fuck. One thing that's still wonky about this game... Oh wait, here we go. Here's a great song. Ah, classic. Fuck yeah. One of my favorite. You know what? Here, this song deserves a smook, as they say in Canada.
Your ass is gonna be the Bible, son. When the God becomes the violent one, all these bitches like Riley run.
Riley. That is the same Riley he's referring to, by the way.
You shake like a leaf, man. I'm so savage with the beef. But how am I gonna eat beef sandwich with neurological damage?
No teeth.
Really shouldn't be so embarrassed. I'm known to get my ass beat by leaf of salad. But Riley salad.
Riley. Another reference to Riley.
Exercise to me is like fucking kryptonite. But if I don't see blood on your lip tonight, Negro gonna end up with kryptonite. You choke. Your whole neighborhood's gonna watch your bitch ass choke. If I could find my dick, that's thick. That's shit in your throat.
If I could find my dick.
And now my girl is messaging me. Can you bring back my CP? Like, roll up all this cool kryptonite. This bitch wants to start wrestling me. We're about to make a big mess in the streets. It means nothing to me. Just another under street. Fuck! Just like that. The gun becomes the violent
Was this
one.
cheap?
500 pounds,
Yep, it's
5'1",
the cheap
their ass is
one.
gonna be the Bible, son. When the gun becomes the violent one, all these bitches like Riley run. So watch out, cause you might be 1 second away from being finally done. First day, I was so hurt day, pushed my face down in the dirt day, said I'd be getting raped by Thursday. I said, wait, is there no other way? I can't survive among niggers so asinine that they dip my shit.
Another thing I love about these songs, just no shortage of hard RN bombs constantly being dropped. But it's in a song, so that means it's completely okay. It's in a song, doesn't count.
That's not mine. These guys harass the whites and pack a southern fried parasite with so much dick I go to the
That's a
toilet.
mimic too.
And
And that's a spawn, mimic, armored fragment. Got all these guys gay now. Good. Let's get Marquis and Rick himself on a 6 screen. Can't believe they raped him for this song. It just ad-libbed that.
All these bitches like Riley run. So watch out, cause you might be 1 second away from being finally done. Just like that. The gun becomes the violent one. 500 pounds, 5'1", nigga, your ass is gonna be the Bible, son. The gun becomes the violent one. All these bitches like Riley run. So
Fucking
watch out,
asshole.
cause you might be 1 second away from being finally done.
This guy's just got a shotgun. I'm not afraid of that shit.
Fuck you, bitch, motherfucker, and I will see you in court, bitch. I'm not playing. I'm not fucking around, dude. I'm not fucking around at all, bitch.
Bitch. Hello. This used to wave, like when you pull a trigger. Now it just does this. Hello. That kind of counts. Okay, that's cool. See, I am close to a, if I go that way. What? Oh, fucking... That's right. This is empty already, isn't it? Yep. Ah, I knew, I heard him. I heard him. Well, guess what? Go away forever. Careful. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. This is the wrong side of the tracks. This place isn't cool. Mhm. These things actually leave footprints, don't they? Do they still do it? Yeah, yes. Yeah. They're kind of backwards, too. You know, I just played this one on the last show. Final Fantasy VI. Depressing Final Fantasy VI music. It's great in the game, but I'm kind of like, why do I have this on my... I think that is definitely... Yeah, that's a mimic. But, you know what? Behind a wall. Shit. What are they gonna do? Come out and get me. I dare ya. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do I need food? Okay, I hear that. Yep. Ah, fuck. But, oh. I think I backed into the exit. I hope so anyways. Shit. So I should be going back to the village area. Nope. Backed into the wrong area. Yeah, it does that. You know what, though? Yeah, if you just go to the barrier of an entire zone, it'll just randomly teleport you somewhere else inside the zone. Okay. I'm okay, though. Oh, shit. No I'm not. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a fragment. The way it's shambling around. Shambolically. Anyways. Earthworm Jim musician. Yeah, that guy apparently, questionable behavior of some kind. I'm not too invested in it, in that stuff myself, in the drama. I did watch a H-Bomber guy video about it, which is called Roblox Oof .wave or .mp3 or something. The thing about H-Bomber guy is that he's just so delusionally biased about almost everything he talks about. I could go back and get that rifle. Shit. I'm gonna have to go through a billion guys. It'll be there forever. Whatever. Anyways. Manuel. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, a lot of musicians on the old NES games. I think for the for Chrysalis on the NES, the composer for the soundtrack for that fantastic soundtrack was a lady broad. It's like, what the fuck? And it's not even one of those issues where it's like, well, you see, they don't make such a big deal about it. But the thing is that it legitimately, they understand how to quantify quality. You can't do that in a society that can't do that. Which are, in America, you know, the leftists can't. But the thing is, the people who are against the leftists act like they can, and they can't either. It's proven by the whole Eric July stuff. The more of the ISOM 2 stuff has been posted, I guess, in preempting, you know, another fucking copyright strike, legitimately for just nothing more than criticism. They're posting pirated pages, but again, it's just one page, or it's a just a few panels, and the panels are of, you know, they're proving that the writing is objectively bad. It's some of the worst writing in comics, but American comic book fans who like superhero comics, who like the big two, people who are from the big two, either the creators for the big two or people who have read the big two for decades, or even just for regular years now. Touched by that shit. They have no standard for quality. They don't know what is good. So they can't, you know, they're like, oh, ISOM is fantastic. And there are many objective mistakes in the storytelling. Even, like, they can't even tell the art is bad. The art sucks for ISOM 2. And it's very evident just from looking at it. But the American, you know, your average American cape cuck can only see, like, shiny coloring and that kind of stuff. And the fact is, there also is an issue that bad art isn't actually important, depending on, well, the quality of the construction necessarily. What people in America don't understand is that the webcomic version, one of the most successful comics in history, especially in the past 10 years, possibly in the past 50 years, maybe not 50 years necessarily, actually, because you're going back to the 80s, so that is when there was still a huge market for American comics. But like, since basically the 90s were the rock bottom for comics, the worst era for comics in America. But the biggest, most popular, and one of the best comics, most successful, is One Punch Man, which started off as a webcomic. So that was another thing we were looking at, is I was going through looking for ya boy Zach, looking for the videos he did about iconic comics where he was praising them to see if they had been deleted or erased in some way. And the one in question actually was not. It's still up, but it doesn't mention iconic or or Tim and Mark or Common America in the title, and it's like it's possible that's why it's not deleted. But I was looking through, and I saw that there was some video he did where yet again he was claiming, and it was from I think 2019 or something. He said this kind of stuff all the time, but so did pretty much everyone in Comicsgate. But he was saying that I remember people linked it in our Discord and were like, he's fucking losing it, and he was having a screaming fit in anger about how somebody on some blog, or I think it was specifically, actually, it was very interesting because it was Wrench Johnston, who I never really heard of, don't pay attention to, don't really give a shit about. But he's the guy for Bleeding Cool, I think, he's the main guy there. And he recommended that people really look into digital comics, digital distribution, and he was just saying something about digital, and your boy Zach for years has been insisting that nobody likes digital comics, in the face of all the evidence proving him wrong, because it's not about evidence, it's about feelings. Comicsgate is always has been and always will be about feelings over facts. And the fact is that, yes, digital comics are not only more successful, but one of the biggest comics, bigger than any Comicsgate comic by far, 1,000 times over, bigger than American comics, was initially a webcomic, and still is. One Punch Man is still being made as a webcomic by the original creator, because he could just make that however he wants. Whereas the sort of professionally drawn version of One Punch Man is more beholden to sort of editorial standards and that kind of thing. These are at least always easy to get to. Very easy to get to fucking... in fact, I should do that right now. I think I'll wrap up this adventure. That's usually easy to get to, too. 5 enemies. Well, I could do that. Yeah, I can go to the... I'm pretty sure I've cleared this area up to the castle. You know, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? 4 is good. Oh, you know what? That's right. That's what I'm missing, though. Hold on, wait. Let me heal up. But yeah, there's just this lifelong delusion, and no amount of facts will ever get through to anyone in Comicsgate. If they hear a YouTuber with 50,000 subscribers say it, no matter how false it is, no matter how incorrect it is, they will believe it. That's right. I need to get amped for that too. You know what? I might as well do that before I go load up the other mags again. It was 7 by 51. Yeah. Here we go. Cheap SS. Yeah, whatever. But also goes to, it goes to point out why Comicsgate pretends to be against the SJWs while also endorsing and enacting every single SJW behavior. Because the fact is, they don't actually know what SJW behavior is. They don't know what SJWs do. They've never actually experienced the SJWs in reality. We have far more than anyone in Comicsgate ever has. This actually should go on top, shouldn't it? Yeah, so it's just sort of a matter of people being tourists and pretending to know stuff that they don't actually know anything about. And that is why, one of the many obvious reasons why Comicsgate was never going to go anywhere. And sure enough, it hasn't. The money that it has gotten has been flushed down the toilet by, these dishonest and incompetent creators who were really just only interested in you know, some kind of public validation. A lot of them are like wounded children who are still angry that a bully pushed them in school. So their entire goal in life now is to try and get back at everyone else for not helping them. It's really kind of depressing. But at the same time, it's not my problem. Okay, yeah. This is one of the best smug waves, for sure, for sure. Yep. You know what, there's probably... Fill this up, can we? That's gonna make an uneven number. Oh no. Yeah, whatever. 137 on a motherfucking rock. Let's see, these two should be, Cause I got a new box of this, yeah, might as well use it. No other point, right? So anyways... Yeah, Gamergate. Yeah, that was another thing. Gamergate actually had that problem less, but it was indeed the same problem. Because with Gamergate, initially it was that was kind of red sunglassesing. Was the fact that there were a lot of people who sort of made their names just supporting Gamergate, but then that was all they did. They're like, I'm pro, like Milo is a perfect example. Sargon is also a perfect example of people like, I support Gamergate. Gamergate is good. And people are like, hey, this guy says he supports Gamergate. He says Gamergate's good. And so they were just happy for that. But then when it came time to deliver on something or anything, like Sargon was like, I'm going to make a game, and this is going to be what gamers really want. But the fact is that most games that gamers really want were still already being made. That wasn't entirely under attack, except from the American developers or Western developers, which ultimately not a whole hell of a lot got done about. Still wish this would go a little faster. Like this should be at top. Oh, it is. I mean, it should have been at top already. Just scrub one side and it's like there, and then it's topped off. But no. But anyways, yeah, the problems of Gamergate are sort of well documented. But the really weirdly ironic thing is that the problems in Comicsgate were far worse. Because it was not even people who were ever interested in comic books. It was people who faked interest. Even people who faked interest in Star Wars. People who didn't like Star Wars in the first place. These are, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, these are okay too. What about this? Oh yeah, I definitely have to... There we go. But yeah, ultimately it showed that what most people really want is just pandering. They don't care about actually doing anything about anything ever. They don't care about action. They just want to be told that action will be taken. And it kind of proves the dishonesty of people who say that they want to do anything worthwhile. The funny thing is that, you know, a lot of people still can't tell the difference between that, you know, people who just say they're going to do something while doing nothing, and people who actually do something, because we've seen, like, I think about Kotaku in action, which is still the one example of Gamergate, like that's collected anywhere that exists. Where was I? Oh yeah. And there were still a lot of people there who, you know, think, well, first of all, they're like, oh yeah, Common America is really cool. But they're also like sort of weirdly keep it at arm's length because they're so brainwashed by the awkward silence about Common America from Comicsgate, because none of them, if you even try and tell people at Kotaku in Action what was happening, what went on regarding Nurkish, Tim Lim, Mark Pellegrini, Doug TenNapel, and all of Comicsgate, the first thing they would say was, well, where's your source? And it's like, the source was right out in front of you. You saw the source. You watched it happen. None of it was hidden. It was all right there. There's plenty of sources. And the thing is, then you can show them the source. You can say, well, here's people in Comicsgate saying this and this and this. And they'll say, that doesn't prove anything. And it's like, yeah, it does. You asked for evidence. Here's the evidence. And they will just deny it, because ultimately, when you get down to it, the point isn't to get evidence. The point is to find something that they can try to puncture a hole in and say, like, this doesn't prove anything because I don't want it to be true. And the funny thing is that what they would need to be convinced is a popular YouTuber saying it. And so far that hasn't happened, so therefore nobody's going to admit the truth. It's not until a popular YouTuber says the truth, which when that happens, it's usually on accident and they still get the details wrong. It's much like with Nick Rekieta. All the stuff about Nick Rekieta has been true. All the stuff that Nick Rekieta has been doing recently has been true for years. He has not changed. He is the exact same as he was. Even Nick Rekieta says so, although you can trust him. You should trust people who know better. The only one who really does, who talks about it, is me. And there are a lot of people who say, you know, oh, like, Nick is bad, but what they really say is that Nick is bad now, so they don't know. Oh, you motherfuckers. Did I get one? Okay, there. I can handle the rest. Come on. Come on, fake Petros. Suck it. Is there another mimic? I think there might be. It's 3:42 in the morning. Ah, wonderful time to listen to delightful, comfy music and play this creepy, frightening game. I hear buzzing. Okay, wait. That's my quest item, isn't it? Yep. What the hell is this doing here? I could sell all this crap, but do I even feel like putting it in my bag? Not really. I don't really need money, especially if I'm here. If this is actually worth decent. Is this from the Tails Gets Trolled soundtrack? Yeah, oh yeah, it is. I was like, what is this supposed to be from the Tails Gets... Oh, it is from the Tails Gets... Why don't I have the whole soundtrack on here? I don't know. Speaking of good comics, one of the best comics of the past 10 years easily, Tails Gets Trolled.
You're starting to lose your power. I will kill you and let my son do sticky to your body. Sonic has told us to never run from a fight. I'm gonna kick you right in your hairy ball sack. Your fight is now with me, Troll. Has
Troll.
He'll give him that. The boss killed Sonic Sonic without even trying. And Sonic went all out and even went Super Saiyan. The boss troll didn't even get hurt. And he let me live so I could let you know you're next. The boss killed
Nice.
Sonic without even trying. And Sonic went all out and even went Super Saiyan. The boss troll didn't even get hurt. And he let me live so I
Didn't
could
even
let you
get
know
hurt.
you're next.
Out of all the things you should do to the boss troll, couldn't even hurt him. Sonic, just the weakest character, probably the lamest character. I like how they even pronounce the misspellings in this in all of the songs for the soundtrack.
Everything he sees, prepare to be annihilated. The boss killed Sonic without even trying, and Sonic went
Japanese
all out and
censorship
even
on
went
Western.
Super
Yeah,
Saiyan.
there's some bizarre shit with that. Again, it's not like a major problem, but I mean, it's any amount is a problem. What the thing is that doesn't get acknowledged either is that there's a lot of censorship right now that Comicsgate is directly responsible for. Comicsgate is directly responsible for most of the censorship going on in indies, in crowdfunding comics and that kind of stuff. That's just a lamp. Okay.
The boss killed Sonic without even trying, and Sonic went all out and even went
Sonic
Super
Smokes Weed and
Saiyan.
says he's Tails' friend. Yeah, that's Tails Gets Trolled. Wonderful, classic comic. Unironically, but also ironically to an extent. But I genuinely think that the art in that is better than the art in Isom because the art is coherent. Shit. Okay. Do these just not deteriorate? Because then I don't need to carry the backups. But if I keep throwing them and missing, then I don't know. Oh, that's right. No, that was one that I just couldn't carry. It was too heavy. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever.
Disposable items to use to reach our the boss killed Sonic without even trying.
It's very JRPG villain stuff in Tails Gets Trolled.
Didn't even get hurt, and he let me live so I could let you know you're next. The boss killed Sonic without even trying, and Sonic went all out and even went Super Saiyan. The boss troll didn't even get hurt, and he let me live so I could let you know you're next. And he let me live so I could let you know you're next.
Yeah, I should add more. There are a couple really good songs for that
What's her name?
soundtrack.
What was her character's name?
I don't give
Oh,
a
this is
shit.
also good.
There was two robot.
She's played like 8 characters on
Oh,
this
she
show.
wasn't the robot.
No, she was, Mike, season 1, she was 3 different robots.
Yes, she was. But then she was. But she was a genetically engineered daughter of Dr. Boom Boom Zoom. Come with me, and we can travel around the galaxy.
Let's see.
Boom Boom Zoom, come with me.
How much does that
We
go
can travel
for?
around the galaxy. Boom Boom Zoom, come with me, and we can travel around the galaxy. Boom Boom Zoom, come with me, and we can travel.
Photo Trap is 200. MP5K is 500. Nice. Portable tank? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, the container. Okay. Monocular, $14. Bucks. That's not 50 bucks. Okay. Neat. Yeah, quest mission. There we go.
You see scars left on your soul. We wish we could backtrack them all. It's into the infinite. I'm not done with my dialogue. Those stars once were different stars, and we realize in here we become something new. Boom, boom, zoom, come with me, and we can travel around the galaxy. Boom, boom, zoom, come
actually. Wait. Gotta keep it topped off. Yep. Alright. I don't think I even fired this once, did I? You know what? No, I didn't, did I? But just to feel better. Well, that should wrap it up for this game. Maybe forever, or maybe just until they get another content patch. So, the top 2 save slots. The bottom one actually still goes to the very ending of the game where pick up the Grail, and it goes to this crazy... You know what? I bet I could actually play that right now and just show it. They supposedly made changes to this, in fact. I don't know what changes. Yep. Well, oh shit. Here's this chick. Okay. AS Val, huh? Okay, let's see how you like this. Shit. Well, that is definitely one change that they made to this area. Let's see if I can do this faster. Fucking A. Maybe if I go around the corner. Shit. Okay. That's gonna be hard too. I think I can do this. These things were not here. They're not supposed to be here. I think they added more enemies. Fucking A. Can I use her as cover? Maybe if I run ahead there. I don't know. Should be on like full health too. Okay. I'm not at full health. That is an improvement over what was happening. Yeah, that's right. I carried lots of extra ammo. You know what? I wonder if I can do this. Gonna fucking damage me through the wall. There, okay. There's probably more guys, but... Here we go. Maybe, you know, I should... Just, well, actually...
Trust us, Explorer number 61. You made it. All went according to the plan.
What's that voice?
So, what is it like being a hero, a savior,
What a shame.
the chosen one, or the destroyer? It was you who invoked the event, didn't you?
Who are you?
Did I?
What
I
is
don't know.
this place? Was it your plan?
No, you did not. Are you upset? You could never be the one, because there is no you. You are a mere echo of many people, an illusion, a composite image. Your dear Katya never existed, too.
What are you saying? I am real. Please don't listen to it.
She is your personal motivator that led you to the center, the castle, me. Congratulations. You made it here. Iteration successful. I am satisfied. Should I reward you? Take this gun and make your choice. Kill her and you will be free to live an ordinary life outside the radius.
No,
I could do that.
please. I'm so sorry I brought you here. I didn't know any of this until now.
Kill me, and I will give her human form. She will live, all her memories will come true, but you will vanish. Choose your reward, Explorer number 61.
I don't think we can trust it about letting you go. But please, I'd rather die than stay trapped in here forever. If neither of us is real anyway, we can't die for real.
Oh, spoilers.
Don't be afraid to shoot. Right now.
What
You
will
can
it
also
be,
shoot
Explorer
yourself
number 61?
conditionally.
Do you want a name, a home, a future? Or are you going to play the hero and the sacrifice? You must understand that you can't harm the radius. The work in progress here
Whoa.
will continue.
Oh, I got a mission? Oh, I can't see it. Is this loaded? It used to say, like, what have you done or something, but either way, any of the options just spit you right back out here into the beginning of the game. Which, although I think it does also, it will put your, it'll put the Grail, or, yeah, that's right. It doesn't put it there. Oh, there's new stuff. Yeah. It gives you the Grail, and then you can sell this for, like, I don't know. Wait. You can sell it for 10,000, I think, which was the initial reward for the mission that you don't actually get a reward for. Ammo? Wow. Okay, hold on. You know what, though? Let me load the last save, just because. Although I feel like I should have saved after I killed those guys, but I don't know. I'll have to deal with that some other time. You know, let me see my petros one more time. Ah, yes, the real treasures. The real Radius treasures. And, of course, the Grail. I kept it the whole time. Great. So, into the Radius. I don't know if they'll add... The stuff they added with this new patch, though, was great. A lot of... the revolver's excellent. Very, very... Very good gun. Works well. Really great... oh, what's this? Ha. What does that mean? Where was it? I think that means it was here, because I think it goes this way. Yeah, see? So that means I could have pulled the trigger like 5 times in a row. Gee. If only. Anyways, okay. Great game. Wonderful game. Classic game. They released new content for it. I kind of want to go back to 1.0, but 1.0 is so bleak. There's no pet show. Well, there's the actual real pet show that the plushies are based off of, but, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Into the pet show. That's gonna be the sequel. Here, let's see. I did try playing, yeah. I did try playing what was it? Oh yeah, the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 1, and I don't think let's see if does this work. Yeah, okay. I don't think I can bind sprinting anymore because it's normally bound to the clicking the left stick. But it wasn't, and it was. I looked at the bindings and it wasn't doing anything. So I tried rebinding it to other buttons and they didn't work either. Oops. So it's like, what the hell is this? Here we go. I have wrapped up this entire game too, but this game is really about going back and revisiting the fun missions and replaying them. Show details? No, I don't want to, because it would open a fucking page, then that would fuck up the whole thing. Campaigns. Wait, you know what? This is actually a really cool mission here. Well, you can do this in the well, whatever. Yeah, planning. Suit. I've done this already, though, technically. Wow. Sweet. I don't need this. Yeah. Don't really need this either, of course, but oh yeah, the triggers will just do that. Okay. Gear. Well, I need something, don't I? Oh. Yeah, I unlocked a pretty decent amount of stuff. I wonder if I can. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is a good thing. Anyways. I don't actually want to finish this mission or play this right now, but I felt like playing something else before cashing in for tonight. I'm pretty much just kind of burned out. I just want to sit around. I watched 1408. Never seen that before, but I watched that, and that was oh, that's right. This is the first mission for Hitman 2, so it's gonna try and do. There we go. Oh, that's right. How do I sprint? Oh yeah.
No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach.
Okay.
Our intel indicates that she and her team.
Forgot how to play this already. You have to hold grip on this to sprint, which is weird, but it worked. That's okay.
She's not a target.
Doing this steer. For some reason, when I'm sprinting, you steer with your right hand,
infiltrate the house and get
which means you can look side to side while sprinting at least.
47.
On my way.
Beer and ether. What? Beer and ecstasy? No. This is a very short mission, especially because it's like the training mission for Hitman 2, the training introduction mission. Some input lag on this, but that's okay. Oh, a free screwdriver. But yeah, and there we go. There we go. I've reloaded. Okay. Oh, here's the fish tank. There's some way to smash someone into the fish tank or something, and there's a challenge for it. Oh. The perfect weapon. Impossible stealth. Wait, don't I have this? No, okay. You know what? Let me go get actually, I can just get the mission over with. Just go to the mission, do mission things.
Bodies.
Who is this?
Male and female. Early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Oh, poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners?
Don't think so. The house is registered to a non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft.
Environmentalists were doing this? I knew it.
Keep looking, 47. Nothing we can do for these people now.
They're just
Found
dead.
something. Looks like research reports. Berlin, Shanghai. Every major militia strike since Thomas Cross's kidnapping.
Oh.
Looks like Reynard had a hand in all of them.
All in the past,
Shadow's
I'm
not working,
afraid.
but this
Keep
is
looking, 47.
showing up on my arm. Neat. Turn this off. Nobody needs to watch the stupid news. Well, it's funny. It's news all about the assassinations you did in the first game. Just open this.
Here we go.
Good job.
For the office computer, no doubt. Appears Reynard's cell is launching another strike. Those are sewer maps of a residential area in Wellington. Well, there's nothing we can do about it
Beef
now.
Wellington.
Our priority is the Shadow client.
There. As well. I don't need another silenced pistol, but here's the trank pistol, and yeah, this is always nice to have anyways, even though I don't need it. And then destroy that.
Nicely done, 47. Should allow you
Nice.
to move more freely.
I'm in. Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries. And by the sound of it, he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
By the sound of it, huh?
To tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're
A
going to
damn.
get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard.
Yeah, he's
and
dumped her.
preferably
Yeah,
without
it's pretty.
raising suspicion.
Kotaku in action is
One
very,
step ahead of
very
the Shadow
sad.
client for once. Let's keep it that way.
Search the house. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay. Should I do it through here? Where is she? There she is. Come on. There she is, yeah. Hold on a second. An illegal activity.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
Thanks. I could have used the can of tomato sauce to block the guard out, so that I didn't kill anyone. But I think I already got the perfect assassin, whatever the fuck, challenge for this map already. Because I replayed this one, I think, 20 times just because I was trying to go for challenges and do all sorts of stuff. Because I was trying to unlock
The mercs
something.
have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders.
Oh,
Proceed
are
with
they?
caution.
You know what? You know what they can't do anything about? Hold on a second. Hold on.
What?
Okay. I'm getting some practice back in. I really want to just go through this killing as many people as possible, but all I really have to do is shoot this. There we go. Yep. That's too bad. And then I can go back to my boat. There we go. As soon as these guys are totally gone. Okay. I think this technically would get the suit only, but I think only if I've only killed the main target and nobody else, so again, I'm not going to really get anything new. Yeah. I don't exactly want to get anything new, because I've pretty much wrapped up this game. Yeah. And then there's going to be a cutscene, whatever. There was some other cool stuff. This is a cool mission. Let's see. What are challenge? Yeah, here. Assassination. This, I got this. There's the check marks. Could do that. That would actually be pretty easy. This would be easy. In fact, I had a save point that went up to it. Which it lets you do that. That's kind of cool, is that if you save at the right point, you can get a kill, finish the mission, and then just load up another save, and then get a kill in a different way, and then it will give you that challenge too, even though you're just loading up a previous save. Yeah, did that. Getting kills with a Fiber Wyvern VR is extremely difficult, because usually you just bonk them on the head. And they're like, what? Yeah. Eliminate a target. I don't know how you're really supposed to do that in this. This would be relatively easy, but... yeah, I don't... does a target mean the target for the main thing, or just any of the guards or something? I don't know. Okay, where's... oh, no. I think I'll cash out on this, too. So, anyways, yeah, you know what, though? There was something that, actually, yeah, in order to really read that. There's something that Jim Tuner said earlier, that, I'm going to play contractors, too, I guess. I could do that. There's something Jim Tuner said in the chat earlier, though, that I think I was going to mention something about, and I forgot to, so let me go look. I have, in order to scroll up in the chat, I gotta pull this up first. There. You know, I will play a round of contractors. But anyways, yeah, I noticed Jim Tuner earlier was mentioning one of the main problems with comic books. Because it's not just Comicsgate. The problem isn't like, the problem with Comicsgate is this. It's the problem with the entire American scene. The problems with Comicsgate are the same with the problems with Marvel. It's the same with the problems with DC. Are the same with the overall American comics scene in general. And it's like Jim Tuner said earlier, the problem is that it's this doesn't scroll. Oh yeah, it did scroll up for the whole thing. I'll have to scroll it back down manually. I'll do that. But yeah, here's what he says. One of the big problems with Cape Shit is that the people writing it are all inbred Cape Shit fans reliving their childhoods through writing comics. By inbred, of course, he means, well, or I will now force him to mean, they means not inbred from actual inbreeding, but specifically from like the incestuous industry of the American comics business. Is that it's all people, well, just like I was saying, is that, you know, the people who are saying like, well, we're going to fix comics are the people who are directly responsible for comics being what they are and the problems that they are right now. It's people came from the industry Nice. Cool. Yeah, the main problem with the comics industry is that, or especially with the indies and with Comicsgate and with the industry itself, is that all of them are just people who aspired to work for Marvel or DC, or people who did, or people who just read it. And it's like, what about all the other comics that are out there? And ask Ethan Van Sciver, what does he think about what did he think about One Punch Man when they introduced the anime? He didn't watch it, because why would he know anything about comics? Because he doesn't. If you know if your level of experience with American comics is just Marvel and DC, if it's just cape shit, you don't know anything about the medium. You don't understand the medium at all. You definitely don't understand storytelling. That's why, for instance, Isom's writing is objectively terrible in ways you can point to. You can point and say, here, there's this part that's really bad. Vicky actually made a pretty good tweet today, or yesterday, about just some of the dialogue where somebody's like, I think somebody asked Isom in the comic, is like, okay, what is it that you can do, or what is it that you want to do? And Isom was like, look, I got a call from the and it's like, okay, that's not answering the question. It was like two completely unrelated scenes of dialogue. It's bizarre to see people write books. It's really only in comics where people will write dialogue or a story or something that just has no coherent logic to it. When you see it in a movie, people will fucking make a business out of making YouTube videos, making fun of it. But when it comes to comics, all of a sudden, especially if it says it's anti-woke, if any of the fucking people praising Isom saw Isom as a movie, they would be like, this is the shittiest movie ever, until it's like, oh no, this is anti-woke. The person who made this said that it's anti-woke. Then they would be like, oh, it's great. There's no standard for quality. The funny thing is that even when they can tell that the quality is bad, they choose to cover it up. Like the people, like, that's why you should never trust any of that. Like, the Critical Drinker will never be honest with you about Isom. Or the thing is, if he can't be honest with you about Isom, he can't be honest with you about movies. Same for Razor Fist. They're not capable of being honest. It's funny that Ethan is basically sinking what was left of his reputation by now going after Isom. The thing is that the people going after Isom are not the bigger audience like he's kind of hoping that they are. He's definitely hoping that Isom is going to be, the people who are against Isom are going to be the bigger audience. And inevitably they might be, but they're not going to be an audience that buys his comics, because Ethan Van Sciver's comics, objectively, quantifiably, in ways you can point to specifically, are the exact same as Isom. His writing is equally as bad, because again, the writing for American cape shit is rock bottom. Eric July's writing is the worst. It's a 0 out of 10. Ethan Van Sciver's was also the worst. He's hoping that people will overlook how bad his writing is, though, by having him essentially virtue signal, which is what he's always done. Oh, it's here. Let me scroll down the chat so that's not stuck at the middle. Not that anyone's going to say anything. Yep. It was, 1408. I always heard it was a good movie. It actually was good. Not only was it good, but it's one of those things that shows that, there's a big separation, I think, of people, I don't even like, Stephen King, but there's definitely an element where either he understands, or a lot of the people who adapt his books understand that when it comes to the horror stuff, the best part about it is not like a cat jumps at people or it's like there's a monster or something like that. It's about like sort of how people deal with their fucked up lives. In 1408, it's like a guy who sort of makes his living visiting supposedly haunted hotels and motels and that kind of stuff. He goes to one that practically dares him. It's like, don't go to this one. It's too hardcore for you. And so he's like, I'm going to go to this one. Nothing's too hardcore for me. And I'll fucking write it in my book. So he goes there. And the hotel manager is Samuel L. Jackson. And he's like, look, we've closed this. I'm not letting you in this room. A bunch of people died in it. Just over the century. So I'm not letting you in this room. I can't, even in good conscience, but it's not even for your sake. It's just because everyone just keeps dying constantly. He just straight up explains, it's an evil fucking room. But John Cusack's like, I'm not going to do nothing about that. But he goes in the room and it starts fucking with him. But the way it really starts fucking with him is going into his life and the history of like his problems with his dad and how his daughter got cancer and it estranged him from his wife and all this stuff. And it tortures him about that. It's like that is where ultimately the real horror stuff comes from. Let's see, is this gonna let me join this? No. But that is ultimately like the real meat of a horror story is what people try to do, how people manage their lives regarding the monster. Otherwise, it's just a monster movie, and there's nothing really about it. Nothing happens in it. It's not real in a way. Speaking of not real, game's really dried up tonight. American Revolution, yeah. I'm not gonna fucking be managing not getting my powder wet. Fuck that. World War II. There's 2 different World War II loadouts. I don't want to really play either one of them. I don't want to play Clone Wars. How do I refresh? What I could do is just straight up free roam zombie. Here, what is these are actually pretty tough though without hideout. Oh yeah, elimination, decryption, escort, okay. Oh yeah, I did this one. Actually recorded me. You could play these coop, and me and brother played these together cooperatively. I'm gonna play on easy because it's actually kind of punishing. I'll play around to this. I was gonna try my Null impersonation again tonight, but I was kind of like, I don't know. When you're in VR, a lot of your brain power, a lot of your shit. Nice. Lol. A lot of your brain juice. What is my loadout actually? Loadout. Yeah, I could do that. Well, wait, did it not do it? I don't know. What do I have? Okay, yeah, alright. Let's go, friend. Anyways. The meat of the story. Who are you streaming for? Me. Me, baby. Me. Come on. There we go. Oh. There we go. Nice. Well, thanks for waiting. At least there's regenerating health. Normal is doable. I don't know if it balances it based on how many players. Okay. There we go. They're shooting the guy. Shit. What? No? Just wasted, I guess. It's a little fucked up, but whatever. At least he'll regenerate some health too. I need that ammo. And this one. Okay. As yeah, after this I'm probably gonna wrap up for tonight. But yeah, the oh shit. As yeah, it was a good movie, the same way that I mean, anytime there's just a good story to it. It's funny because it's like a guy gets trapped in a hotel room. And it's like, okay, how much story can actually happen? But the fact that, you know, it's like a haunted hotel room. It's like, okay, so there'll be monsters or something? And it turns out, no, there's a lot of things that can happen. You actually add, oops, the character to it. We scared him off. Good job. Oh, going after him, huh? Well, me too. Okay. Oh boy. I knew it. Oops. Okay. I got him. Apparently they didn't even hit him. Alright. Well, somebody's pissed off in the chat already. If you're fucking mad about how I don't have views, you're more mad than I am. Okay. Ah, I knew it. There we go. Yep.
Under fire!
Got him. That was, yeah, 1408. I would definitely recommend it. It was, I forgot how I heard that it was good. I just remember hearing that it was good. Was it from Spoonie? It was a long time ago. Especially if it was from Spoonie. I used to watch Spoonie all the time, too. He was, like, legitimately, his old content is still good. That's the thing, is that, yeah, his old stuff still holds up, as opposed to, like, so many other YouTubers. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Nice. Nice. Whoa. Who? Oh. Seems obvious in retrospect. Somebody's shooting at us. Okay, yeah. I knew it. Sweet.
Reloading!
There we go. Although, you know what? There we go. Sweet. Tactical reload. Sweet. Yeah. Oh. Nice. He's that heavily armed. He has a pistol. Nice. Mission accomplished. Okay. Oh shit, that guy's shooting. They shooting. Okay. I just want to play. I want to see if I can get into a good multiplayer match. It is tricky. This late at night, this many things. Oh, no. No. Whatever. Alright. Good games. I kind of want to play Pavlov again. I'm sure Pavlov has... I mean, Pavlov usually is pretty dry, too. The thing about Contractors, a really good game. It's an improvement over Pavlov, but the real problem with Contractors is Chinese players, squeakers, and Chinese squeakers. And then, you know, the people who are too autistically good at the game, if you will. Very it is a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame. 90% of the internet, AVG, I'm like, his old stuff, his new stuff can be... Yeah, I haven't watched AVGN's new stuff in a long time. Also, by the way, this guy just getting so utterly triggered at the fact that we have the audacity to have paywalled content. Well, it gets even worse than that. Not only do we have paywalled content, there are people who pay for it, too.
Amazing.
Not only that, but it's stuff that nobody else on the internet will be saying for at least the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, you'll see everyone else start to say what we've said. All the stuff we've had, you know, on our channel before we got false flagged. That is the other thing is that we never wanted to paywall anything. We were forced to by the fact that people in Comicsgate false flagged our channel. And then even when we started putting some stuff behind the pig paywall, it like some people, you know, it was just $1 for all of the videos on there, and then suddenly, you know, they were starting to get sort of shadow banned and fucking that kind of shit. So it's like, okay, I guess we got to charge $5 to keep out the Untermensch, the underneath people, if you will. So yeah, but the stuff on our Subscribe Star available right now. You could check it out, and it is stuff that everyone else will be saying in the next 5 years, and that is proven by all the videos that we have from 5 years ago. If you look at the stuff we did from the beginning, if you can find it at all, because again, the people in Comicsgate, the same as the people who support Eric July and Rippaverse and all that stuff, are very happy to deplatform anyone who tells the truth that they don't like. If they don't like the truth, they'll use the fact that they're popular to use their numbers to get you mass flagged off of the internet. That's really that's the reason why they're so happy to have success and popularity, is because they can use it to silence people who tell the truth, who are always going to be a small... That's fucking basically down in the Bible, is that the people who tell the truth will always be a smaller number than the masses who prefer to be lied to or to do the lying. That is always the way that the human normie pig cattle has always worked for thousands of years. It's been true for thousands of years. The smartest, greatest minds have noticed it for thousands of years, and it continues to remain true. And in fact, if anything, it's only becoming more true and more enforced. The lie is greater enforced with the internet, because the dishonest people then have that much more enforcement. So yeah, if you want to know the truth, check out our Subscribe Star. Just the existence of it is making people in the chat angry right now. They're so angry. That is people getting mad at the fact that we have a Subscribe Star and that we're correct on our Subscribe Star. And everything we say on our Subscribe Star is being proven true every single day, the same way that everything we said on our old channel is continuing to be proven true and being justified and vindicated every day, to the point where people in Comicsgate, like Ethan Van Sciver, is starting to repeat everything we've said over the years. We've had people linking to videos and being like, check it out. Ethan just started saying this thing that you guys said in this video like 5 years ago. And it's true, because deep down inside, they all want to be us, to the point where they're using our exact words, or having to do damage control for our exact words too. So that's, if you're making the thin-skinned people angry, you're doing something right. And that's us. So if you want to see what we're doing right and why we're right and the proof that we're right, check out our Subscribe Star. You can check out just our regular videos too, because all of that does it. But our best videos are on our Subscribe Star, especially because that's where we actually focus on the topics specifically. These video game streams are just, me goofing around, but the Subscribe Star stuff is where we actually focus on topics and read off of notes and show screen caps and show the evidence of what we're talking about, that kind of stuff, with also a bunch of really cool gameplay footage. Me and my brother playing, like for example, playing VR stuff in co-op, like we played our Contractors in co-op, but I just recorded that recently. But there's a bunch of footage we did of playing like Gary's mod, like Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and Episode 2 together. That was really fun. I think we did Half-Life 1 in Gary's mod together too. That was really fun. And that makes for a lot of really good background footage too, for the videos of us talking about, all the stuff that nobody else wants you to know about. The fact that the vast majority of Comicsgate's audience has turned against it. That's something that you'll never hear any of these other people, any of these other YouTubers will ever admit to, but we show the evidence of it. Not just the numbers, but, the actual customers. They're, we haven't even looked into that, for a while now, because you don't need to, because it's, the case has been closed for a long time. So anyways, thanks everyone for showing up and hanging out in the chat.
You coming here with balls?
And we're able to do these streams.
Because of people like you!
So become PayPig and help us do more fun streams and talk about more stuff and find out about the stuff that nobody else wants you knowing about. So yeah, go to our Subscribe Star, donate. Don't just donate the bare minimum. Donate inappropriately excessive amounts. There's also other ways to donate to us. We get a few people who donate to us just directly on PayPal, on Ko-fi also. That works. We have people who donate to us through that, and so there are those things. And I do want to do another stream soon of playing some stuff. I wanted to play a thing that wasn't VR even. I'll think about that later. There's other movies I felt like watching. Wow. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. And of course, as usual on Wednesdays is Shitty Webcomics Weekly for Wacko Wacko Wednesday. So there's also that. I was going to clip something also from a stream. I think I might do that soon. But anyways, and I was going to work more on the script. So there's all sorts of wonderful, delightful things. But anyways, yeah. see you next time. And for everyone else, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.